Welcome back, guys. It is what it is. You, me, hooking up, it's negotiating time. So today I thought I'd bring in two elements that can really add a lot of value to negotiating and putting a good deal together. So sometimes when you submit your application and everything is approved, and now you're like, I want to pay a deposit. What would be the better option from paying deposit and doing capital reduction? Yeah, I said it, capital reduction. What is capital reduction? Is it better to pay a deposit or is it better to do capital reduction? I'm going to give you a quick insight on how the stuff works and how credit is affected so that you're able to get a better idea on which methods, hacks to use when you're actually sitting at a dealership or you are in the process of negotiating. So a lot of the time I work with credit. I'm able to see exactly whether a client can get approved for the full amount. If they are able to get approved for the full amount, the bank has got a high likeliness of giving you better interest. Now, better interest only mainly because you're financing a higher amount. As soon as you incorporate a deposit sometimes brings down the principal amount that you're borrowing, and therefore the bank then has a tendency to look at it in an aspect to say, seeing that you're borrowing lesser, we might need to charge you more interest. But I'm not saying to you don't pay a deposit. At other times, depending on your profile and depending on your risk, if it's necessary for you to qualify for the vehicle and a deposit is required, you're going to have to pay a deposit. But in an instance where you have rooms to negotiate and you're able to sit down and say, I actually qualify for the full amount, what is the actual parameters I can use to get my rate as low as possible? An initial amount might not be the best idea then. And let me tell you why. I'm not saying keep your money. I'm not saying don't pay a deposit. I'm saying strategize. If I have a deposit and I'm able to get a full amount approved, maybe then I can do capital reduction. Why? Why should I do it like that, Vanessa? The reason why you should do it like that and maybe consider doing it like that, and I'm not saying this is not something that I'm advocating everybody to do, but put it in exercise and have a look and see if that will kind of impact you. Once you've borrowed the full amount, the bank then says, right, you're borrowing 300,000 Rand from me. I will then, the interest rate that you're getting based on that will be, for example, 12%. And if you put 20,000 Rand deposit on, interest rate goes to 12.5. Maybe the position is not so great. Maybe then I can still get my full value financed and get the lower interest, but then I'm still able to take the 20,000 Rand immediately after I've signed and reduce the capital. Essentially, I'm winning in both ways. I've got the lower interest and I'm bringing down my capital amount post-signing. So the benefit and the disadvantage, yet again, there is a benefit to paying a deposit. We want to gain a lower payment. But why would I want to then pay a deposit afterwards and not before? Only because there's an interest implication. So try and play around. If you're able to get approved for the full amount, ask your financier, ask your dealership, ask your banker, how much would the interest be if I do it before? And how much would it be if I do capital reduction after? Because capital reduction will position you nicely. You've got the lower interest secured, and now once you paid in the money afterwards, now you have the lower principal amount. It's a win-win situation. This is your negotiator, guys. I'm checking out today, but please, whenever you're out, maybe you want to buy yourself a nice little golden oldie like this guy, make sure that you structure your finance in a way that it suits you. Make sure that you're in a financial position that warrants you to be able to get another vehicle, get another house, get another facility as soon as possible. We want to sign for things and pay for the rest of our lives. Those are tools, hacks. Think about it. Don't think about it. You will let me know what is possibly something that you'll consider at a later stage. I'm signing out. This is your negotiator.